All right, so now that you have a good idea of what it's like to put a grip on the sword, next you want to do is, well, swing it at somebody. Now, how you're going to do that, it all really kind of starts at your feet. Now, there's a disclaimer. I'm left-handed, so if any of you right-handers at home are watching this, you're going to want to mirror exactly what I do as opposed to flip it. So just pretend you and I are in a mirror, dancing together, and we can work through this, honestly. So anyway, what you're going to do is when you're first, learning how to use a single sword, you want to get into a stance that's real comfortable, about shoulder width apart. I like to keep my feet slightly pointed, my back foot slightly pointed at my 11 o'clock. For you right-handers, you're going to be looking at about 130, give or take. And then also your front foot is pointed just slightly more towards your opponent there. You want to rest with your knees bent and then on the balls of your feet. Sword play is going to be a lot more aggressive in this game because you have the shortest range. So you're always going to want to be on your feet and ready to jump forward. Okay. So what you're going to do with the short swing, and I did this hitting sticks up against a tree for a long time, make a pel, anything you want. What you're going to want to do first is hold your sword out to where it's almost arm's length out. Keep your hand and maintain it out here in front of you. In the amp guard style that I learned, it was really good blocking technique. But if you think about a shield strapped to your arm, you can kind of see how much room you're actually covering right now. Don't bring it up too high, don't bring it down too low, just kind of float it right out here in the middle, ready to block whenever you go, okay? So just kind of practice the stance and get really, really comfortable. And when you're swinging, you want to drive from the hip, moving your shoulders, extending out with your elbow, and you finish it off with your wrist. And right when you finish off with your wrist, you want to rotate out, like so. If I move a little bit closer, and you look at my wrist, when I'm going to swing, I'll pull out and then pop it in. Pull out, pop it in. Pull out, pop it in. And that's just basically a basic shot. And what you're going to be looking for is a nice whip crack at the tip of your sword. All right? So I'm going to show you a couple things up against this tree here for a forward hit. And you can do the same thing in reverse on a back cut. And now those are basically the fundamentals of swinging a sword.